Hey guys, I'm back with a video. This is what if Naruto had solo level. I know guys, I've not been posting for a long time and yeah, I've not. So yeah, I will be posting it for a while after this while. Like I will also post like what if Goku had leveling system, and this is what if Naruto had a leveling system. And I will also do a like Asta, what if Asta had a leveling system, and what if Deco had a leveling system. And if you want that, you can ask. It's different from the solo leveling, but it's inspired by solo leveling because I have not read it for a while, and I will read it in some time. So yeah, it's inspired by solo leveling's OPness. Oh, so yeah, don't mind if the system is a lot different. I'm already warning you, it might be similar, might be different, because I've not read solo leveling for a while. While means a while. So yeah, don't mind it. So what happens is Naruto, when the Ninth Tails attack happens, they seal it, but the cost of them, when like Menma and Naruto, the two siblings of Naruto, they're the younger siblings, are born. And this one, Minato doesn't die or Kushina doesn't die. So they do die, but they survive a hell ton longer. And they seal 5% in Naruto, 5% in 25%, 45% in not like Naruto has 5%, Naruto has 45%, and Menma has 50%. The same old. No, Naruto has 10%. So yeah, and in this one, they are told that Menma and Naruto is the child of prophecy, because and when they are trained and tested, and as a personal liking towards Naruto, and Naruto and Menma were personally liked by everyone. So yeah, because of their personality, and Kakashi was training, so they were reminded, a lot of them, like Minato and Kushina. When Naruto craved for Menma and Naruto were born, started walking early, and they trained a bit without under their backs. They were told not to, but they trained. But Naruto was thought to be a liar, as he pointed this out. But yeah, so after a while of that, and so Naruto was told to be the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails by the stupid ass Danzo. Danzo straight up told that Naruto was the Churiki, and that Menman Naruto had the chakra, and Naruto had the soul, because he hated Naruto. He had seen some potential. He didn't want Naruto to get any potential, because he knew that Menma and Naruto about how they did it, and that he wanted one of the oldest siblings to suffer, and that the perfect, Naruto was a perfect sibling, Namikaze and Uzumaki, so he didn't want that, and he saw that it was easier to manipulate Naruto and Menma. So simply put, that Naruto was given a lot of hatred and a more of a mental trauma here. Naruto and Menma were prodigies and were given a lot of liking, where Naruto, not at all. We do a time skip to when Naruto starts the academy. He's glared, mean, and beaten up badly. His siblings don't like him and just takes money from him if they want. And Naruto went up arming Kage. He even proved it, but Hiruzen just let it go. Naruto does respect Hiruzen, but he doesn't like how he's treated, and he does way more pranks in this one, trying to get attention and trying to defeat them, his siblings, so-called siblings. Sorry for the voice, so-called siblings, and like this frustrates Naruto. Everyone likes him. Why not him? And they call like the prodigies, and they started being spoiled up straight up. Started being spoiled. Manma is spoiled the most. Like he was a bigger prodigy than Naruto, so yeah, he was spoiled the worst. So yeah. So now Naruto now is like kinda, he does, they all have the soul, but yeah, Naruto now goes to like, he will have like, at this leveling system his hair will turn white, I will tell you from the start. And like, so yeah, I'm telling you from the start. So now Naruto, after a while of getting beaten up, today was 7 drunken shinobi, 3 genins, 2 jonins, and rest like 3 chunins, all drunken, looked at Naruto, seeing Naruto, because these 3 genins weren't like drunk because they were like, I am saying 18 plus, as they just hated Naruto, and they just spent most of the time doing that, and they didn't even bother to take the Chunin exam. So yeah, they looked at Naruto. They saw Naruto had just been a prank. They were so drunken that they just didn't care. Let's kill the demon, they thought. Naruto was so malnutrition, the Nine Tails had to pour chakra to just keep Naruto alive. That was the level of the brutal beatings Naruto got. So yeah, Naruto didn't have the best life, as this had a way hell more traumatized experience. And these guys chased Naruto, like Naruto was running and running and running. Then he ended up in a cave, like, and they all looking, saying, "Ha, demon, we got you. This time you're gonna die." No more. Naruto said, I'm sorry, I won't do the pranks." When they said, "Haha, do you realize that we cared about those? You know what we are here for. You're a demon. We all know, you know, we already tarnished you multiple times, telling you we don't care about the fucking pranks." Naruto said, I know, please don't. Last meeting was pretty darn bad. Naruto shouts. And not to do it, they just glared at Naruto, bloodlust, saying, "Ha! You really think we will do that, demon? Stop trying to be innocent. It just shows you trying to be innocent. Let's kill this demon off." Naruto thinking, today is my last day, isn't it? Cursing why I was even born. Naruto was punched, and they liked the Naruto tried to fight back and was brutally beaten. They used fireballs, every type of ninjutsu they could. Just like, they were like, civilians were like more adept than better civilians because of the chasing Naruto. They chased Naruto, they punched Naruto so hard. Like, Naruto was a punching back. He was not even cared about mostly. Even Hiruzen cared less about Naruto. He had a lesser amount of chakra in this one, because he didn't have the fox like 10%, so it was not that much. So yeah, Naruto's brutal beatings caused him to like mentally suffer. Now this time, Naruto had the leveling system all of the time, but he never activated it. Where Naruto's leveling system for the first time activated, a screen popped up. Because no, Naruto didn't have it from the birth. Like, it got to him when he was like 8 or 9, when he first time he pleaded. So it again popped up. Like, what? This game again? Naruto thought, a game, huh? Why not? Let's play this before I die. What's a big deal? I'm anyway gonna die, Naruto said in a cold voice where his eyes had died down. Naruto had given all the hope of living, because he knew these people hated him for some reason he had never done. And then he got to know the truth. This school saying, "You are the demon fox, die." Now Naruto's heart was broken. He clicked it, thinking, well, a game would have been good. It will be less traumatizing, Naruto said, thinking to himself. He said it out, not thinking. He said it out like, I need some break. And then everything went blank. Naruto was found and he was into the hospital. This was his second time nearly dying. The trauma came, and with Hiruzen saying that how it worked and that they should be put in jail. And they checked the memories, they did do it. And in this one, Ebusu like shot in it, and like they said that they shouldn't traumatize, and they didn't have the proof at the same time. Danzo said. This pissed Hiruzen off. Hiruzen didn't really want to give it traumatize, and he agreed to not traumatize, but in reality not, he was finding excuses. He really didn't like Naruto, but that was a bit far for his eyes. Naruto. And then Naruto woke up. In this one, the Toad Sage had a key. They had keys to the dungeons. So yeah, they did open dungeons. They got to know about the dungeons. The child of prophecy shall only have these keys and stuff. So they were preparing for dungeons. This value, it was pretty darn valuable. So yeah, like the tail beast could have also, like the tail beast knew about it because their father knew about it. I'll say, like they did, because like they don't know about it. They don't know about its existence as like their father founded the key for the child of prophecy. Yeah, he also created them, like a dimensional door. He had to create them. Means like kind of mean as a empower them on such a sense that fuel the power in the keys. So yeah, it's kind of filled with sage mode. So yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, Naruto, not thinking, he just woke up and thought, where am I? What am I doing here? Naruto said, looking at Hiruzen. Hiruzen said sorry and exclaimed that they went too far. He really wants forgiveness, not just sides. Up, saying, just keep that sorry with you, Hiruzen. I don't want it. Naruto thought. Left. Naruto's screen popped up, saying that he had not done his daily quests. He had not done his daily quests, like Naruto started asking Hiruzen if he sees the scan, and saying if it's a prank. Naruto said okay. Hiruzen saying and that he looks at him, why was he, and that like that he just wanted him to know that, like, yeah, sorry Naruto, I just didn't thought it was, he said that he thought it was a prank, and like, yeah, sorry Naruto, I thought it was a prank. But Naruto just glares at him saying, whatever. Naruto leaves, and then it pops. Naruto spends his whole day wavering around saying, why will I do this? Now Naruto gets to the time, and Naruto's teleported to the punishment zone. Thinking, rants as he sees the big, like in this one, the creature attacking him. Naruto runs. He is way more stamina and not than the main character in solo leveling, so he's able to survive. Keep a little more, just a little more. So yeah, it's Naruto in this one. It's not that strong. So after running for hours and hours, this running makes Naruto start thinking, using his brain. After that, he realizes the fact his brain starts working. He thinks why. The question starts coming. He starts answering. He needs to change. That childish behavior will get him nothing. He needs to keep this all a secret from those people who took advantage of him. Naruto said, he thought he would have not done anything bad unless they do it. He would have not started any fight or fought it when someone insulted. If someone hurt him, he would have not forgive or forget. He would have repaid them their pain that they had given him. Naruto's head just, this answer cleared all of his doubts. Naruto said he needed to be knowing what was right. He was manipulated too many times. He had given them too much time. They started using him. They had time. They used it. Why shouldn't he use it? Naruto thought. This thought echoing in his head, saying he has to survive in this world. There's no place for weaklings. Naruto thought. He couldn't be weak. After an hour or two passing, he was kicked out of the penalty zone. Naruto was thinking quickly and said, that zone was dangerous. Penalty zone, huh? Let's see what I can do, Naruto said. And that he thought he didn't want to go there unless he was prepared. Naruto thought, going in, taking a bath, he went to some sleep. And after a while sleeping, Naruto waked up, took a bath, and Naruto left. And going to the forest to sleep, Naruto set up a camp and slept. Naruto thought, where should he go? What should he do? Naruto left. He thought where was the best place to live, kinda, sleep. He needed and hide his stuff. Naruto thought the forest of death was the perfect place to train. Naruto thought. He knew the system was it was easy for him. He went to the forest of death and at the night slept at a cave in a bush. Excuse me, to be precise, as he was hiding basically. He slept. The next morning he woke up. Forest of death. A snake was there. Naruto saw, and Naruto left before the snake could have catched up. Naruto did his daily quest, went back, came and slept under his house, and okay. He kept awake and did the he did it. The training at the starting at the night 1. He did it. Then he waked up. He continued and slept and go to the forest of death and slept there at the midnight. So he had already doing that. So he started doing this. When he's sleeping, he slept in the academy. He really didn't care. He went to grab some books. He had to start learning. He learned about the inventory and the rewards. Naruto was not given a dungeon key and a glove. Naruto thought some food was money. Naruto saw food. Naruto purchased it. So basically, he needed food. First, leveling system saw Naruto had to be above and nutritious and his best, so it restricted everything else. Naruto had at least be above 8 levels to start. Naruto was a little below just 5, so Naruto's high nutrition caused this in his emotional state, so he had to recover from his emotional state. So yeah, to do so, the system had compromised. I say when I meant compromise, I meant compromise. Just wait a second, I drink some water. Yeah, the system had compromised for Naruto, as he didn't want his so-called incarnated host, the thing he had to be incarnated, his creator, to be in his body and being in a bad mental shape. So he didn't want that. So the system started helping Naruto, telling him that he should start reading books. Like, Naruto started doing it, straight up started it. So Naruto, after reading some books, he did the song and secret. He didn't care. Played in the forest of death. He ate in the forest of death. He roamed around in the forest of death, and the world just felt way, way less. Like, it was quite calm. It's more calm. He still acted like goofy and stuff. He still like acted pretending to do so, not let him much on. He knew deceiving was a shinobi's main tool, so thought, yeah, I will use it. After getting a message in his head, he should deceive them. Not thought, said, yeah, I will. Naruto, and so yeah, if you hear some background noise, I'm sorry. My sister just awoke and she's starting. So yeah, I can't do anything, and that's why I deleted my what ifs in the previous time. Like, I really, they were not that good. I'm kind of working. I want to add new arcs in it, new special arc what I've made. So yeah, and I want Naruto to be strong enough to like defeat these beasts, like new monsters and like stuff, and this guy. So yeah, many people. So there's a lot of people here to defeat. So I think he needs to be OP. Yeah, I will give everyone a power boost to just give Naruto a challenge. To compare to anybody in the canon, everybody is gonna be strong. And the fact Naruto was around, so yeah, that automatically boosted so everyone's power, because everyone had a rival. Sasuke had a rival, so it indirectly did so. Except Naruto, as he was badly nutritious. He was badly beaten and get any sleep at all. So yeah, it was bad for him. Because in this year, Naruto started developing this personality inside of him. He started understanding. He heard from Iruka, and this one Iruka was not good at it. So he was still friends, but Naruto heard from God that Naruto was meaningless, like he was a loser and stuff. But he didn't hear those conversation fully, and Naruto just left, angrily leaving, just saying, they all think that they all are same. Naruto thought, and left. Like, it took Naruto a whole year to just mentally get balanced, the mental and physical development. Like, Naruto was 11 when this happened, and when he unlocked his powers, the system to be precise. Naruto was thinking he needed to know and get a lot more than what he had. So it really just so it was like that. So it took Naruto just 2 years, 1.5 years, just recover to the mental trauma that they had given to Naruto and the malnutrition, getting up to level, I will say, level 12. He just did, and there were barely any daily missions. Like, it was weekly missions or monthly missions. That was, he did basic training, but he didn't do that much. But he did get food and stuff to buy. So he bought all the food he can, and then stored up the system, as it didn't age that fast. But if you kept it around, it would have been moved from the inventory. It would have aged faster, and then the inventory aged slower. So he kept it and took some bread, as every day he took it fresh. So the food had been going in Naruto's body, and good amount of it. Naruto also lived in the forest, and Forest of Death, that helped him quite out. So I will say his level would be around at least 14. Like, yeah, so 14 was his level. So yeah, 14 level. And like Naruto continued. Now he like, so he started continuing. Yeah, like Naruto did this. Now he started getting like, after like he had to get intelligent more, so mental trauma and studying a bit. The system didn't push him that far because he knew Naruto was not stable at all. His mentally he was in a kid, and the system told him to take experience a bit and bit whatever he could do without letting a lot out. So yeah, the personality change and the you can say Naruto was not that person that in the canon Naruto. Yeah, this Naruto was extreme, like the opposite sides. So yeah, like Naruto and this like they were the opposite sides. Like Naruto in this one was smart. Like he learned some. He was smarter than Naruto in the canon. He knew the basis and stuff about shinobi history. He knew some, not the smartest, but he knew a lot. And he had more experience. He didn't just rush into battle. He thought which ninjutsu would have been like, he used any he wanted, but which would have helped him. Like he didn't just spam or swing on and clone. He did like use his brain. He should use this and use whichever jutsu he felt like to use. He did, but how to like it in this situation? If Naruto would have used the smoke of the shadow clone, he would have. If he could have not used one jutsu, he would have used another. Like he would have made conditions in such a way to like properly trick the person to believe he was doing that, but he really didn't intend to. It was basically Naruto tricking. He learned this from the system, and Naruto continued, like straight up continued. This is Naruto felt to face his inner self, and the system said that he would have allowed Naruto to stop. It would have given Naruto a special unique item. Naruto had like this clothing, but black and red, like that, and Naruto had like more of this kind of eyes, like this eyes, and more of this shape with like you want like the main character of Solo Leveling's like facial expressions. So yeah, it was more like that, mixed between this and Naruto's whiskers. So yeah, the main character and this character. I'm definitely thinking this guy is in the Solo Leveling. I don't know. I kind of read, I forgot. So yeah, I will read it tomorrow and like I will research more. Like I really don't want to research a lot because it's hurting my head. Like I'm already doing quite a bit has to study and my head cannot take more. So I'm on straight off telling you this. So yeah. You wanna see something? Like I'm gonna scroll here. So yeah. So what Naruto does is basically he kind of moves around, goes, and like he doesn't prank. And this years are more peaceful. So yeah, it's better for the villagers. Villagers think Naruto is trying something on, but they are completely wrong. Naruto is like he hates the villagers now. Like he doesn't like them at all. He knows what they are doing is completely wrong, and he doesn't forgive them easily. Naruto is not that same old, like the brat that didn't understand anything. He did this one. Like just see this. So Naruto. So now we do a skip more. Naruto system started giving Naruto more missions, like more things to do, and started more often. So yeah, like way more, 20 times, like 20 in a month. So yeah, and like, so yeah, it was like 20 in a month, no, 10 in a month, like yeah, but still it did help out. It was not as good to like level him up now. It was good to level him up, like a few days, like level him up, but yeah, he didn't go through any dungeons. System didn't allow it. It was like more like the system decided than Naruto. So yeah, now Naruto like goes around, he really doesn't care. He's like in the forest of jumping around. This is 1 month before like Naruto, like the Genin exam begins. So Naruto's like, yeah, system, now what's going on? Like, what's like, it's the situation. Naruto is fighting something, like clones, basically. And he's asking system, like, what's going on? And that the system has not, like, talked to him in a while. And when he called, they didn't even answer. The system said that it was kind of occupied. As Naruto said, what were you doing, system? And that system thought to start giving Naruto like the training like the daily quests, and more often, every day. Naruto said, oh really? Okay. And that it was about to remove the restrictions that it had put Naruto's health. Naruto said, okay. So yeah, see this video. Like, this is the best video. So yeah, just start saying that. Reminds me of my memories. Well, yeah. So Naruto, what he does is, like, he basically goes off. Like, Naruto just casually sighs, and takes some breaths, and just leaves. And starts doing every day. And he says that he has to reach 29 level, and then he can start doing the dungeon. He was 29. Oh, sorry. He had to reach 35 at least. And so Naruto agrees, as he really has stuff to do. So yeah, he goes to level 35 in the days easily. Like, it took him 2 a day. He opens the door to a dungeon like in a month, and he opens the door. Like, Naruto says that he's been gone for a while, and he goes to like directly the second dungeon that Naruto completed in the week. Like, just destroyed the dungeon, and he got the dagger. Naruto didn't like the dagger at all. He didn't got, like, he killed all of them off, but didn't take the dagger. Like, he was not interested in dagger. Like, the dagger Naruto did keep it, but didn't start to use it that often. So yeah, and it won't last that often either. Like, Naruto did use it. Just grab that. Like, he got the dagger. He just like destroyed that thing. He stand the fox. Naruto blitz. Like, sorry, my stomach is paining. Like, I really don't feel that good. So yeah, Naruto just looked at them, and like, he had 3 skills basically. He had like bloodlust and trickery, like bloodlust. Just 1 skill. Sorry for 3. Just 1 skill. So yeah, he started using it, bloodlust. It started imitating it, if it was a stronger shinobi than Naruto, it would imitate, like, instead of like angered them or just want to attract Naruto and attack him, and it would scare them a bit too with the amount of bloodlust. Like, if his bloodlust was high, it would have weakened them slightly. If their level was low, it would have made the movements harder and the thinking process slower. So the basic ability. He was leveling this up quite a bit. Naruto thought, said, let's go. Naruto was breaking these fox, like he did it easy. Killing all the fox casually. He did this in 3 hours. Just killing all the foxes. Naruto just yawned. Coming and sitting. Taking deep breaths, saying, man, I need some bread. I said this was born. After went to eat a bread, saying, man, this is getting interesting. Now with the blade and eating the bread, saying, after seeing the big snake, Naruto just jumps and starts fighting it. Now Naruto's leveled enough to defeat it. Like Naruto defeats it with way more ease and in the 20 minutes. As Naruto and takes the dagger. And Naruto thinks, okay, good. Whatever. Putting it back in the inventory and leaving. Just leaving. Casually leaves. Naruto's nothing to do. This was a dungeon, huh? Naruto thought. It was good, Naruto said. I think it was not that hard. And the system was good. Did say that they were hard. Would have been harder and getting harder. If Naruto knew that if the older Naruto had went there, it would have been, even if the training was there, it would have been harder. Way harder. So he knew the system had did a good job. Naruto just leaving. Now, Naruto said, let's go. I'm just going. This place stinks, Naruto said. And now leaving. After a while, 7 hours, Naruto wakes up. Naruto said, we directly go skipping to the Genin exam. Naruto is just standing there. Naruto had seen the shop, and he sees some stuff some ninjutsu Kikigenkai. Is not surprised. And that there was a Kikigenkai shop, but what is this? Naruto saw trapped that it was the leader or the shadow. It was written 2 things: the shadow art, the shadow monarch or the monarch. He had to choose between, and he said, asking the system what was it, and that it explained the shadow monarch and the monarch, and that he would have choose one. Naruto thought, what did the benefits of monarch was? Naruto asked. And the shadow monarch was it's explained the abilities, but the monarch, if you don't know, it just lets you manifest the dead people's shadow. It takes the shadow and forms it in Shadow Warriors. And please go and check out solo leveling, and then you will know. It's super good. So just read it. I'm legitimate saying just read it and let it go. I'm not telling you anything, dude. Read it. Read it, dude. Read it. I have to read it 2 to 3 times more, and I'm happy to do that. But I have to study too. I skipped so much time, and that it was so big ass in my pain in my ass. I'm so much confused today. I'm so confused. I hate this. The 9th and 10th is so hard. And even if the hell it's online, it's getting confusing. And I even took the easiest subject. So our school, what happens? It's it's split economics and CS. It was the easier one, and still it's giving me a pain in the butt. We have to do boards in 9th standard. It's so irritating. It's super irritating. And I have to go tuitions all 6 days now. first it was like 3 days, 2 tuitions, like 3 days, and like then it got same days, and it was very annoying. And then like 6 all days, 1 tuition, like four, like 3 to 2 hours, like it sometimes even went 4, and like because of the second tuition it just continued. Like I was just given a half an hour's break, like 2 hours break. Like I need at least 4 hours break. Like if you make me sit like 2 tuitions, and then like one is like at 1 or 2, like then like it's the online class English tuition, that I'm not gonna sit there. Like I one tuition, I get the feeling like, yeah, I don't want to do 2 tuitions. Like it's annoying to just sit and do, and it's write so much, and you have to do so many chapters now. Like it's super annoying. So like when I'm talking, I should start the story already. Sorry, my mistake. You can skip the part if you want. Just don't listen to my sad story. Like it's so annoying. But so like Naruto. So Naruto starts like yeah, he sees the Kiki. He agrees to be the monarch. Like saying, yeah, I am getting the shadow abilities, but I have to level them up, and I'm even getting the Kiki Genkai. So I just thought this gonna be fun. Thought, and became the monarch, but it was Helmo, like Helmo work. So not smoked. He was not here. He was up for better powers. Yeah, I'm up for that. Reflect and just stand up, stretching, and stretched. Saying, monarch, huh? Not smoked. Left. He was given like a welcome and like an item, like a key basically, to activate the abilities, and he has to invest the experience that he gained and some chakra in it. So now I thought, what? This pain in the butt. Okay, I will do it. I would have said, complete the levels, he would have gotten more Kiki Genkais, and he was not about to do it. Puts it and leaves. Leaving for the Genin exam, and everyone sees Naruto's new drip, bro. Naruto was wearing the old clothes. Now he wears like pitch black, straight up black and blue. Yeah, like he wears black and blue. Like he wears more like this clothing, but this jacket is pitch black. His t-shirt is like blue, and his jackets are similar. Not a shinobi pouches at his back, and and he doesn't have anything else. Like he doesn't even, and it's just like sealed, so he doesn't need to. And that's drippy. Now this drip is good. I think that's cool. If you don't think that's cool, I don't know. Yeah. Naruto has that cool vibe. That's a cool vibe for me. So if you don't think that's cool, it's your wish. But I think that's super cool. So yeah, please don't judge. We can have different opinions. We don't have to be aggravated. I forgot my intro. God damn. And I made 3 parts before this, 3 times, and I fucking had to do this. That's why I'm confused, because I tried different things out, but it got more complicated. Yeah, I will also do an alternative universal one, where it's what if Naruto had solo leveling, it's proper solo leveling. That's same system as this main character solo leveling at the not different changes. I'm definitely sure this is not similar because I don't remember. So yeah. So I'm pretty darn confused. Please hang on with me, and don't complain that if I did so. I was not posting for so while. I have to post. I nearly have to post. I'm also posting. I'm doing this, and I'm legitimate. grateful for your support. Like I got 470 like 70 up plus. So I'm like, bro, I have to do this. I don't care if it's super confusing. Please, I just text it down like you want me to do it or redo. Like a redo, yeah, I will do it. A whole redo and an alternative one. I will just write alternative one, alternative universe. So yeah, don't mind. Now I'm gonna do this a lot of to my videos. Like yeah, because I think so many possibilities, and I can just choose one. So yeah, my brain, and I'm inspired because see, I won't continue anything. Also, like if I get inspired about one thing and I can if I can see something new and get inspired, I can like write that like do that perfectly. But if I forget, if I don't do that for a while, I will forget the inspiration. So yeah, I'm kind of working for this project. So just remind me that I have to get I like what if All-Star I heard, and then what if Naruto had solo leveling, this because that's where I got like inspired from, and those were good. Like this one, what if All-Star was a player by the Prince of What Ifs, like that was just like hell perfect. And like the King of Margin, like margin, like whatever this is, his what if All-Star was like had the solos, like solo leveling was awesome. So yeah, like I was inspired by it. So yeah I'm pretty darn bad at pronouncing, so don't mind. Please bear with me, please, pretty please. So yeah, so we continue. Like please see that, and if you like that, just comment down below that you liked it and like you agree with me if that's good. And if you don't like it, like you can just tell me, like you can. So that's no big problem, you can just tell me. Like I'm kinda so yeah, so now Naruto like is kind of like he's thought to be the dead last. So what happens in this one, Naruto like that has begun. Naruto aces is like does the shadow clone jutsu and makes 2 clones and leaves. He doesn't show off, and he does some kunais hitting all accurately, like without any style, so he didn't get extra points. Like yeah, so and then he does way more Tanamo, and he does everything perfect. And then Haijutsu does fighting Mizuki. Naruto kicks off, like he blitzes towards Mizuki and just jumps up and kicks Mizuki off, like one kick, and then he lands. Then he doesn't even stop blitzing towards Mizuki. He starts landing barrages, and easily Mizuki goes for a punch. Naruto just dodges it and punches Mizuki. Mizuki was caught off guard, and Mizuki says that it's not a big deal, and then he's punched off. Oh, you bastard, he said, and he said that it was not a big deal, and he was punched, that he was just caught off guard. He shouts and goes for a kick. Naruto ducks. He's like punching Mizuki, and he flips back, saying, Mizuki starts doing handside, but Naruto saying, I've been, what? Idiot, I have not, and like saying, I have not been out of the ring, Naruto. Have you forgotten? Naruto exclaimed. Like Mizuki was thinking, yeah, this brat, he can't defeat me. Just thinking, I think some punches will do anything. Like Naruto says that he started using ninjutsu. That's not allowed. What do you mean? Mizuki looks at him, glaring at him with bloodlust. Type of bloodlust? Like it was so little that no one noticed, and it was directly pointed at Naruto. Naruto exclaimed, saying, ninjutsu is not allowed. This is a taijutsu test. Naruto looked at him. Mizuki just Okay, whatever. I'm still a Johnny. You can't defeat me. Naruto said, "Hey, Mizuki-san said, you might be stronger than me in ninjutsu." Mizuki. And Mizuki glares at Naruto saying, "What? What are you talking, brat?" Naruto exclaims, saying how he's a Jonin sensei that like is like ninjutsu specialist, not taijutsu. Hey guys, I was just drinking water. Like, he does the taijutsu. He's not that good at taijutsu, is he? He can't use ninjutsu. He mostly depends on ninjutsu, where he depends on more on taijutsu. And just smokes the wicked grin, saying, "Oh, not my fault. I've been practicing taijutsu my whole life. You can't defeat me with that attitude, can you, Mizuki?" Not blitz and punching Mizuki out of the ring, saying, "Bye bye." First he disappeared, like he ran fast and said bye bye and then punched him. So like imagine that, like bro, that was funny. Like and then the Mizuki would have like been a funny best because Naruto like hit him pretty darn hard and would have taken his like muscles back. The force would have been quite strong as Naruto didn't hold back in this punch. Naruto hit them as hard as he could and even like put some chakra in it and then sending him flying. He didn't put any chakra, but he just punched him off, saying that meet him next time. Naruto laughed off, leaving. Naruto made it clear he was a taijutsu and a like kenjutsu user. He didn't care about ninjutsu. Like he didn't want to be a ninjutsu or genjutsu specialist. In reality, Naruto's ninjutsu would have been enhanced. So he's just letting them know that, yeah, I'm giving you a clue. In reality, Naruto isn't. He's just playing with them. Like Naruto is doing that. So yeah. So hey guys, I will be ending this part here. If you want part 2 and part 3, so please like, share, subscribe, bros, and tell me like if you like saw that, like if you like that what ifs or you know solo leveling, please text that. And if you got to solo leveling and read it, like, and I had the credit, like give me the credit by writing that out. I started reading solo leveling or you saw their what ifs. Just tell me that you liked them or you didn't like them, because I want to know what your opinions are. Like, you liked it, yeah, tell me, because I really like that. And that especially the Prince of What Ifs one, like it was God knows what. It was perfect. Like, yeah, you say like it was super good. I really mean that super good. It means super good. Like I really want to know, and if you do, tell me. So yeah, bye guys. And the like goal is like 50 likes, 20 comments, and oh yeah, that's all it. Yeah, easy like goal. Please do it. Bye.